Hello and welcome back to the Empress Show. My good name is Julie and kama kawaida, mine is to thank you. Asanteni sana for always coming back, staying tuned, supporting me guys. Thank you so much. And we are looking forward to getting to 2K. You guys mmeniweka sana hapa I don't want to be at 1 anymore. We should grow. We must grow. So guys, let us get to 2K. Before my birthday is in June, so let us get to 2K. So kama kawaida, we are here whenever you see me with a woman who is as shiny as you can see, yeah? Kama kawaida tunasemanga, we love new souls. And whenever you see me with a woman, just know that an inspiration is about to ooze. Why? Because this is the Women Founders Show. We are here to celebrate a woman who said that I can, and they actually did. That's the attitude we want. And so here we are here today to get to know this particular woman who decided that I can, and they actually did, so that we can get to know what we can get inspired with, what can motivate us with. So wherever you are, pick one thing or the other so that you can be able to help yourself. So guys, without further ado, allow me to welcome my guest, because I also can't wait to hear from her. So guys, asanteni sana and stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Here we go. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Hey, we love new souls.
How?
Na wewe nimekutafuta sana. But I thank God that the day has finally come.
True.
So you are going to introduce yourself. You tell us who you are. You know, your bio, literally your bio.
Oh, why?
Yes, karibu.
Okay, asante sana, Julie. Thanks for giving me an opportunity, first of all, to feature in your channel.
Yeah.
I appreciate.
Karibu sana.
And I'll start by appreciating you as well.
Yes.
You're doing a good job.
Asante.
My name is Wambui Jenga. I'm an entrepreneur, let me say that. And career-wise, I work professionally as a relationship manager with a courier firm.
Okay.
And I think from there I have a side hustle that I've ventured into. And my side hustle in terms of offering comfort. That's a house that you can have by yourself. They call them Airbnb.
Wow.
And it's been a fulfilling moment just to offer some comfort for people. Someone who would want to maybe rest for some few minutes, for some few hours, for some few days. And you're giving them that. Somebody who've traveled for work, and then they need somewhere to just sit and work. And yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And that's all. It also fulfills to ensure that people are comfortable. Yeah. It's a passion that I had, and I think so far it's working out very well. Especially the fulfillment is when the client gives you that compliment. Or maybe that feedback. Yeah, thank you.
And who is Wambui? Is Wambui a mom? Ama bado unangoja you venture into business and then you decide now it's time to be a mom?
Oh, Wambui is a mom. Mom, and, two daughters. In fact, to be very serious, one is over 18.
Oh my.
Nah,
guys, do you believe? Let me know down on the comment section. Does she look like one who has an 18-year-old? Anyway, it's such a fulfillment, I can imagine.
Thank you.
So tell us, you have such a beautiful Airbnb. And I've never thought of, you know, I think I mentioned this to you when we met, that I've never thought of taking an Airbnb in Nairobi. What made you think of putting up such a business? Yes, I understand it's a passion for you, but is it that you also wanted one day and maybe you didn't feel, you know, that caffeine you wanted to feel when you got one, or you didn't even get one? What made you venture into these?
Two things. One is a personal experience. I remember sometimes I traveled from Nairobi and went to Mombasa. I needed some place to rest. And the hotels, obviously they have timelines. When you get to a hotel and you book it very late, because I traveled into the night. You get there by 3 in the morning. By the time you're booking into a hotel, it's 5 a.m. And this hotel, somehow, their check-off time is around 10. The maximum they can give you is around 1. And I felt like that is not the right thing for me. And it gave me a second thought. But I didn't know what options can one venture into. Because I never knew that there were Airbnb by then. I used to go through the internet and the Airbnb site, that was an international thing by then.
Okay.
And you even wonder, how do you just book into someone's house and be accommodated and you feel comfortable? There is a security element. I could feel like I'm not comfortable with that.
Yeah.
But with time, it sank into me that this thing is doable.
Okay.
The next experience that was there is a friend of mine. She's a lady. You know, wanawake si and they are mengi.
Yeah.
So she was going through a lot and she needed to be away from the family, just a few.
Yeah.
Okay, she's a single lady.
Okay.
The issue was you're going through a lot, job and everything, the environment is too harsh, and then when you go home, there are those moments that, and those things that you cannot just talk to your kids and tell them, but you know you're very down.
Yeah.
And she was talking to me and I felt like we need some place, at least to have a rest, even if it is for a day.
Yeah.
To compose yourself so that you can be able to go back and face the kids and the environment, the normal environment. So, out of curiosity, I just went into the Facebook profile. Somewhere I remember seeing some Airbnb being advertised. I logged into it, tried 1, 2. We got a very good Airbnb around here. This area by the way is known OJ in Riru. Okay. Around Riru, not this area but the other side, and we booked her in. We were there for some time and then I left asleep. Okay. She rested and the following day the check-off time, the time she checked off was around 4.
Wow.
That was one of the best experiences that she ever had. Okay. And when she was getting back to the normal hustles, she was good enough to face the kids. So she was good enough to do her work and also, think out and face the reality of life. Okay. I felt that was a very nice experience. And counting on what I had previously and what she has had, I thought about it. So one day, just somewhere there, we were talking with friends and all that, and then somebody, I'm just mentioning somebody that I have a thought. Yeah. I think I can do an Airbnb, and obviously the problem was, how do you market that thing? Yeah. I just told, there were 2 good friends of mine, they're men. I told them that I think with my network and also maybe trying to just market it on the internet and all that, I can get somewhere. And the other thing, on putting up these Airbnbs, I felt that I want quality, something that would add value. Okay. And also whoever is getting into it or paying up any of it, they can get value for their money. Yeah. So I felt that I don't want to just put up a house. I want something that also myself I can fit in and feel comfortable. I started venturing. Okay. That's how it motivated me, and this is where we are. Currently, I just started just a month ago. Okay. This is in fact the very first month into it. Wow. So far I have 2. Okay. And I think they're faring on very well. Oh, being nice. A very good a new business. I think they're faring on well. And so far, what made you take up the risk? Did you have any fears, by the way? Yeah, obviously. You can't imagine putting up 2 houses that you're not even sleeping there, no one. Yes. And the stress comes in when you feel that there's no one to sleep there. I started with marketing it within my friends, my network friends, and I think to be very sincere, Julie, this is God's doing. I'll be very sincere to you to tell you that I made this house, and on the second day, today I furnished everything and left. Wow. The following day, just coming and checking how it is and all that, and trying to put up some things, and obviously trying to get some people to clean, blah, blah, blah. You can't imagine. I had done a flyer, an e-flyer, and sent out to my friends. I got some booking. Oh, wow. I was like, what? Do you know that moment you feel like, Kwanzaa, that whole week was was a chaotic week. Shopping for 2 houses, you can
Shopping
imagine.
for 2 houses.
From everything.
Hey, I'm about to come there because I feel like I'm talking to a millionaire right now.
No, you're tired. No, it's there. You don't know who to give to.
Yeah.
And thank God somebody comes up and tells me, oh, yeah, Wambui, I saw you fly. I think I would want to book myself in. I'm like, huh? Wow. You serious? So, in fact, one of the houses I had not even placed in the supplies, so the consumables, as I say, because I never thought people would just buy it the following day.
Just the following day.
Yeah, so I just put the supplies for one house so that I can just see and maybe, try to get those photos for marketing and all that.
Yeah.
But it came as a surprise and I thank God. So far, so good.
Wow. Now tell me, you put up 2 houses in a day, the same day. What capital did you have to put up for this? Roughly.
Tentatively 400, but it should be slightly above that.
Now let's talk about one house, because assuming there's one woman out there who is saying, hey, there's a business that I've always wanted to venture in, and definitely they might not be able to, put up 2 houses at the same time like you did, but they will probably be in a position to try and put up one. Roughly how much would one need for such a 1-bedroom? Yeah.
I would say with a budget of around 250, you're good to go, because which is also including the rent.
Okay.
Because you also need to get a nice place, a place that if you look at this house and the surrounding and the apartment where it is located, you can tell that it's not just an apartment. Yeah. Because one, you need security. First of all, to access this building,
the convenience as
yes, you need a card to access. There's a lift, so the elevator works very well. Okay. In fact, we're on the 7th floor, just to mention.
I did notice, by the way.
So all the way from ground floor to the 7th floor.
Yeah.
And it's a client. Yeah. People wouldn't enjoy that kind of an environment. Yeah. And also the security personnel that are out here, even in the night and all that. The vehicles, if you park your vehicle here, it's very, very secure. Oh, okay. And for you to have such kind of amenities, there are CCTVs everywhere, by the way. Yeah. And a power backup, 24 hours power backup. Okay. If the powers flop right now,
there's a backup.
There's a backup. Okay. There is Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
So it's a complete package. Yeah. So for you to get such, you also it's also a premium fee.
Yes, yes.
Because it's an investment from the investor who did the house. Yeah. I would say with 250 you'll get a nice house. Okay. You'll also be able to furnish it and put some taste to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And looking at the house, you've got taste.
Thank you.
If you're the one who did it, you've got it.
Thank you.
So what are some of the challenges that probably you might have gone through within this month?
Challenges within the month?
Yeah.
There are challenges. Sometimes, especially the cleaners, you'll get to a point where you were expecting that the guests have checked out. The room should be cleaned like immediately. Yeah. You get a booking and before you realize the cleaner is not yet there. Now you can imagine what happens. Yeah. I remember one experience. It was a funny experience. Can I share it?
Yes, please.
Thank you. The guest is here. I'm talking to a guest and the guests have gotten here. Yeah. I'm almost checking them in and I call one of the security personnel here. The soldier in the night, Yeah. And I asked him, this house, how is it so far? Ilioshwa. And the soldier is back there telling me, bado huyo msichana hajaingia. And you can imagine the client is at the parking. I'm kilometers away because basically I don't live here. Yes. I had to hold the client. Now holding this client is now a tall task. Yeah. Because it's the wee hours of the night. That was around midnight.
Oh my God.
You hold the client, you get the place cleaned, And obviously, if the client feels like it's cleaning that is ongoing, it will be an issue.
Yes.
So I had to make my own
Excuses. Yeah.
But thank God it was cleaned and maintained, and that was it. I know that was one of the experiences. So far, I have not encountered such.
Okay.
I have known how to go around that and
Okay.
ensure that I follow it up.
Okay.
The other thing is just now marketing.
Okay.
Especially that one day that you feel that way, hakuna mtu. I also have gone like 2 days without mtu.
Okay.
So those days are not the best days for me.
Okay.
You're like, wow. Now how do I even settle rent?
Yeah.
Masiku zimeenda is on the 10th.
Yeah.
But with time, things are working out.
Okay.
Because the same clients who book in, they'll give you referrals. You also, join the pages for Airbnbs in Kenya.
Yeah.
They'll give you referrals from there.
Yeah.
You also have a friend. I have a friend who is also running an Airbnb.
Okay.
Them, they have been there for like 2 years.
Okay.
He's helping me market. Yeah, and he's very known very well. Anytime that he feels that there's a client in that area,
Yeah.
ananirushia tu, and it works.
And it works. So apart from putting up e-cards, how else do you market yourself?
Mostly is referrals
Okay.
from clients who've moved in. Also friends, my database of friends. I also try the best I can. I've marketed it in all the Airbnb. In fact, even Airbnb.com, the international one, it's placed there.
Wow.
I place them in those sites, in
Okay.
any sites that I would feel can market it.
Okay.
And currently, I would testify it is working.
It is working.
Yeah.
Okay. And I just want to know, is this the only kind of business that you have been invested in, or because you mentioned that you are an entrepreneur, and this kind of business you started just not long ago. What other businesses would you be maybe venturing into?
Julie, I would be very sincere to you with the fact that I have a 8 to 5 work.
Okay.
So, and I work from Monday to Saturday.
Okay.
And it has not been easy for me to like go into something that I'm hands-on. My other investment is in plots for sale.
Okay.
That's land.
Okay.
This one we've partnered with some friends.
Okay.
And because I only needed to input some capital.
Yeah.
And then
That's it.
we get an office, and that is running by its own.
Okay.
I feel that it has been helping me.
Okay.
And just to mention, we sell plots.
Oh, okay.
We have very good land for sale, and we've been existing for like 15 years.
Wow.
So it's a reputable company.
Where do you sell your plots?
There's a place called Veta,
Okay.
which is in Juja constituency, very close to Ruiru,
Okay.
and very accessible through the Thika highway,
Yeah.
and also on the bypass.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's an office to it?
Yes, it is. We have an office at Greek Towers in Ruiru Town.
Ruiru Town.
Yes, second floor.
Okay.
Yes.
It's called
Ruiru Vision.
Ruiru Vision.
Yes.
You've had it. So if you want to buy plots, you know where to go. Tell us, now that you have been venturing into this kind of businesses, and of course you have 1 or 2 words that you can tell another woman out there, someone who wants to venture into a business, but they're too scared, they're too scared to come out of their comfort zone. What can you tell that woman?
It's a whole story. I wish I can get the best time to discuss that. In Kikuyu we say, "Adumu makuraihu."
Adumu makuraihu.
And
not no kugeria.
No kugeria is a saying for people who are making it. They want to write something in between there. No, the Adumu makuraihu. One of them is a woman, is Wamboi. I think. The first time I got a job that could pay, I started investments.
Okay.
With friends. We could, in fact, my first investment we were contributing 5K. Let me surprise you. It is that company I'm talking of, the land company.
Wow.
It is that old. It is as old as when Wambui started earning.
Wow.
The first target was us to raise 100K for kind of a capital.
Yeah.
We were 15 of us. So we joined hands. By then, land was affordable. At around 1 million, 1 point something, you would get a good piece of land.
Okay.
And we could sell and get something.
Okay.
That's why we started, and that's how we started. We've grown that company for those years. This is where we are today, faring on very well. And the other thing I would say is, for a woman, it's not easy to fit in the space of men, where men are. In fact, you need to fight for your space. Fighting for your space doesn't mean that you fight people. No, you need to prove that you're relevant.
Okay.
You need to prove your value. You need to make sure that they feel you there. That when you're not there, there's a that gap that they would feel there. Hey, Wambui kama hayuko hapa. This thing.
There's a miss.
There's a miss.
Yeah.
That way, the other thing is, anytime that you're dealing with men, you need to be very strategic and always feel like somehow you're giving them an upper hand.
Okay.
Give them their space.
Okay.
When you give them their space, they'll give you your space. And when women are given their space, we grow.
We grow. That's
Don't fight
sure.
with men. Let
That's
them be.
Sure.
And the other thing I would say is, as you start off life, don't think there's anything small.
Okay.
There's no coin that you can say it's small. I've tried anything in this life, I guess. So in fact, when I left secondary school, in my first career, ile ya kuhustle, nilikuwa nafanya mitura.
Allah.
Life imekuwa interesting.
Imekuwa interesting.
I went to the extremes za kujua kuharamu to, you know.
Are you serious?
Yes, and it is not those ones for goat.
It's for what?
See, cow, the big one. Now, the thing is, it was an interesting moment. Yeah, now you from Form 4. Yeah. I was in a day school, and there's nothing much you can do. That's hustle ilikuwa pale kazi kwa madhi kidogo. Yeah. So I didn't. I felt like I wanted some coins, especially for my clothes and all that. Yeah. So I was given the opportunity to go to the kitchen and do some 1-2. This was a mutura business with soup na kichwa ya ng'ombe. Manze nimepiga soup pale. Kibuyu. But anyway, now the interesting moments were now seeing the people you used to school with, yeah. Pale Seko. You know, when you're living, you're like, you're everywhere, you're in the top of, and then when they find you somewhere there, wakipita, and you're like, but it could give me, it gave me a start of point in life. That's I know, nice. It taught me how to get value and respect the value of money. Yes. The small coins. Yeah. Selling 5 until you get to 1,000 was not a joke. Wow, yeah. And even I was being paid around 150 shillings. And these 150 shillings, I can tell you for free, it was good enough for me to buy my clothes and my shoes and all that. Wow. I used to maintain myself. In fact, personally, to be very sincere, Julie, since I left secondary school, I've never been bought for clothes by my mom. You started doing it yourself? Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Hey. Kidogo tu haso. I remember there was even without her knowledge, I also ventured into. Sasa nitasema kweli. Sema tu. Umakanga jameni. Allah. Like for you, it was all about I have to make it. Yes, I have to make it in life. In whichever way, and I don't want to be dependent. Yeah. On anyone. And I think that's how I'm here today. And I'm not telling people, the young girls or anyone, you have to venture into such areas. Yeah. There are many opportunities out here. Yeah. And don't look into getting into an Airbnb owner. Yeah. Like Ombo, you can see it's a journey. Yeah, it's a journey. If, for example, right now where you are is where you can be able to buy just flowers for decors and you can just try and market them and sell them. Start there.
Start there.
Learn how to get value for that money. When you get your 50 bob, 100 shillings, you understand how to save it and where to invest in it.
Yeah.
Those small investments one day, they'll add up.
Wow.
I would say from my experience and especially in this era,
Yeah.
we want to live a lie, whereby I want to live like Wambui is living today.
Yeah.
But Wambui is a journey that she started 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You will obviously be very frustrated.
Yeah.
Because one, you'll either be trying to force life. Otherwise, you may even have that money and invest. But my maybe what would keep me is experience.
True.
I know how to be reluctant when things are not going right.
Okay.
I've learned it through an experience. There was a day that I thought that a business is buying today potatoes in the market and sell them the same day, and tomorrow morning you are in the market for
Another
someone.
one. Okay.
But today I know that you can buy it and it goes bad, so I have to give room for that.
Yeah.
I'll tell women that keep on those baby steps. One day they'll be, I mean, it will be a building, a taller building than I don't know which mall in Dubai.
Okay.
That you look back and wonder whether it is still you who is there. It's a process.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is amazing. And now, the last words, I want you to give the last words to your daughters, because you're a mom of daughters. And because here on the Empress Show, we're here to empower women, and your daughters are another, you know, they are a set of women, you know, coming up. What would you tell them?
One thing I'll tell them is I love them. I love my daughters. And the journey have not been easy for us to get there. And they have been very patient with me. I know in terms of trying to catch up with work, side hustles.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even get enough time,
Yeah.
as per se, to be there for them. But they understand. Okay, so to some extent, sometimes they won't understand. Why are you not here? You know.
Yeah.
They feel it and they want their mother there.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that it should be the way, but sometimes it forces the way. And especially when you're starting off, you need a lot of time to understand this business. You know, I'll leave work at 5. From 5 in the evening, that's when I need to keep concentrating on these things. That is the time now I need to be home doing homework. My apologies for those few days of that I may not have been there. It is I mean a whole experience one in life. But also to motivate girls and all that. I would go outside the box. I always tell my daughters that you have an opportunity. Jipange fiti. Especially when you don't have a kid before you get a kid. Jipange fiti. The struggle that the kid is here, you're bringing them up, and you're also trying to make it, I mean, to plan a life and a career. It's not easy, especially when it is starting point. When I say that I have an 18-year-old daughter, and my age, you can tell that nilijikimbiza kidogo. Katika hiyo harakati ya kukimbiza, you know, it has never given me, you know, when you get a kid, that kid will always be there.
Yes.
Hata kama ako 40 years, they will always be there. So your attention is diverted.
Yes.
So there are some things maybe I could have achieved within, I'm not complaining, maybe within 5 years, but I couldn't because I had, first of all, to get 3 years, to make sure this kid stands.
Yes.
And then from there, when you're going out, you're going working, you're going schooling, you're doing all that, there is a time that's also limited and very, you don't have a flex working calendar for you. You have to go back and give attention to the kid. Kids are kids, sometimes they're not even faring on well. You have to be there for them. And the energy that you give a kid, well, it is advantage, and the kids come with a lot of motivation, a lot of, but also, I'm not saying that you wait until you're very old, you're getting to hizo madhati huku ati, that's when you're trying to start it. It's also very good to bring up kids when you're young, you have all the energy and all that. But when you've not had a bit stable, at least you have a career, whether you employed, whether it's a biashara that is working for you, it would make sense. You will be able to bring up the kid without a lot of hassles and all that.
Yeah.
All together, for them that it has happened, it is not the end of life.
Yeah.
There is an opportunity out here. You can be able to venture into different options. I've ventured with the kids around me, and we are here today. I celebrate them, they celebrate me as a mother. In fact, my last one will always send me very lovely messages that sometimes she drops on the bed and anywhere.
Wow.
I go home and find, I wish I came with it. I wish I came with one. Next time I'll do. And a very nice card. Done, expressing how lovely, I also get some texts from them. They're telling me how lovely I am, how I've supported them.
That's nice.
You see someone on their status uploading that hey, my mom is the best, whatever, and the praises I accept.
Yeah, that's
so
nice.
I would say that as you go on with your career and all that, don't forget that part of being there for the kids. Support them, grow them. Mwanani mugeni wa moko. Very soon they will be grown up and
be grown
and they will be gone. And that you will be waiting for them to bring back to Shosho so that you can at least have somebody in the house.
True.
Yeah.
Wow, guys, there you go. It's such an inspirational story. This is Wambui Jenga, and where we are along, is it Cambo Road?
Kamiti Road.
Along Kamiti Road. For those of you who know a place called OJ, the place is very close by, and the building is so lovely. You will see the building. It is super nice, good looking, unique. The first thing I saw was a unique building, and so you will look at it and judge it by yourselves. Let me know down on the comment section. So if you would need an Airbnb over a weekend, you are along Thika Road, along Kiambu Road, along Kamiti Road, please consider having these as your choice. I'll write down Wambui's number so that you can reach her out whenever you are along these routes, or you have someone that you would want to, refer to these routes, to this particular Airbnb. She has two, and they are amazing. As you can see, they are amazing, clean, super clean, well lit. Yani, everything is just on its own. Yani, vizuri too. Everything is set to its place. The ambience is great. There's silence, everything that you'd want for an Airbnb. Even if it's not a weekend, it's a weekday, and you need some, some alone time. You need some, some love time, some couple time. I mean, you don't really have to come alone. So you can step out of your comfort zone. Sometimes, hata kukaa kwa nyumba, sometimes it's boring.
It's boring. Let me add to it. There's some moments it gets that you want maybe a party for the adult,
Yeah.
and you cannot host it at your house.
You cannot host it at home
so,
with kids.
Yeah, with the kids.
Yes,
you just it's a call away. You enjoy your space.
Yeah.
You can cook and anything you would want to do, like you do in your house, you can do it here.
Yeah.
You can also do to barbecue kidogo tu hapa mchezo hivi. So it's a space, and when you've traveled for work, you need some place to sit and relax and do all that. This is a place to be.
And you can even have your dates
anytime, anywhere.
You see, guys, all your options are covered. So there we go. If you haven't subscribed, make sure that you subscribe, and guys, make sure that you support Wambui for the sake of the Empress Show. So thank you so much, and in case you have any questions, let me know down on the comment section. I will be glad to answer you, and please feel free to reach out to Wambui in any case you need an Airbnb or you need shamba maguta. There we go, guys. Thank you so much, and from me it is goodbye.
Bye.